Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite the gorgeous Morgan Fletcher back. We filmed her like 3-4 years ago for a video, and here is another makeup look for you. We did the completely hair different, makeup different. We do a modern take on how to wear red lipstick, and I really like the look. Thank you, Morgan, so much for coming back to the channel. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on social media as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. The first product I'm going to use is Tatcha, the Kiss Seal Lip Mask. This is a non-sticky lip mask. It does contain plant-based squalane to soften and plump the lips. You can use them a thicker layer at night as a lip mask overnight, and it is a vegan formula. The second product is IS Clinical Youth Eye Complex. This one does provide hydration and soothe the under eye area. It does contain peptide and antioxidant ingredient. It is very lightweight and is fantastic under makeup. Always be super gentle around the eye area. For serum, I'm going to use Sunscreen First Care Activating Serum. This is an anti-aging serum to hydrate and brighten and create a moisture barrier. This is a very beautiful and very lightweight, and it works wonderful under makeup. It is paraben free. I believe they have a new packaging for all the product, but I don't have the new one. So this is just the old packaging that I have. Always really help to penetrate the product by pressing to the skin like this. For moisturizer, I'm going to use from Sunscreen as well. This one is Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Cream. I love this cream. I use it on myself before many times, and I like the texture of the skin. I know it is an anti-aging cream, and our talent is really young for this, but I think when it comes to anti-aging, it doesn't matter how old you are. I think it's just really a term, but this cream with ginseng extract is just really beautiful. It's great. You can use anytime, but it's really beautiful and rich cream. It works really well under makeup. Give some love to the skin. Give a little facial, little massage. Morgan has gorgeous skin, but with someone who has gorgeous skin like this, I still encourage them to prep the skin before makeup and be consistently with skincare. Also, I always encourage them to use sunscreen. The sunscreen I'm using today is Eyeshadow Photo Full Toner Actinica Ultra Emulsion Broad Spectrum SPF 50. You know me, I hate all these long names. I could never say them like smoothly at all. But this is a great sunscreen. Beside the name, it is a great sunscreen and it's fantastic under makeup. It's 100% mineral sunscreen, water resistant, non-greasy, and it does have a very light consistency. I use the tinted version as well, and it is really good. And make sure to blend it well. Even you can blend to in your neck as well. Morgan have absolutely gorgeous skin. For someone who have skin like this, I wouldn't want to put foundation concealer at all. But because she has some leftover from self-tanner on the body, so the face is a little pale, so I'm just trying to even them out somewhat, blend them a little bit. I'm going to use the two products. The first one is from Chanel Beauty Le Beige Water Fresh Tint, and the second one is also from Chanel. This is just a long wear concealer, the Fresh Water Tint, and I would recommend this to someone who do not like foundation at all, but they want a little color, they want a tiny bit coverage. For men would be fantastic as well, and for anti-makeup, this is fantastic. You can apply with your finger, you can apply with a brush, any way you want. The shade I'm using is a tiny bit deeper than her face on the skin because, like I say, I'm trying to blend them a little bit. But even though I'm using the little bit deeper shade, it's still really easy to blend. You can see that now. See, I can use a finger. You just blend it out. You can see that I give her a little color, and of course you have to blend on the necks and everywhere else. And just one drop. But they also have lighter shades as well if you want, but I purposely give her a little color. That's why I use the color a tiny bit deeper. And you can also use a foundation brush and you just blend it out. So you can use this at the light coverage foundation for you, or you can use the color like I am as almost like a self tanner, but it's not a tanner, it's just like a sheer tint that it just really helps to blend the skin out really well. It is 75% water-based gel with all the pigmented beads is in here. So when it hit the face and you blend out, it breaks all the beads, all the pigment out. That's why you have that little coverage. And this one is light to medium coverage, but I feel like this is super light coverage. And it gives you that natural radiant finish. You can see that just a tiny bit I use each time, and it gives her just a beautiful color. As you can see, just a little bit of the water tint, it gives her this beautiful, healthy, radiant look. Like I say, if you want the same shade of her skin color, you can, but I purposely use a tiny bit more, like a little bit deeper, just to keep that little self-tanning looking. For concealer, she doesn't need much at all. I'm just use a little bit under the eye area, around the nose. Not too much, maybe a little bit here and there, but really that much I'm gonna use for concealer. I know there are gonna be comments say her skin is flawless and why don't I get someone who don't have as great skin, but you know what happened is she's here just to have makeup done. So you my guy, I might have to live with it, so I don't know what else to say. So this is a great way to do for someone who have great skin and do not like to have too much foundation concealer. And I would recommend, all the area you do concealer, you want to blend it out, you use whatever left from the foundation brush and you just blend the edge it out. For powder, I'm going to use Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiant Setting Powder. Just a little bit under the eye area and the T-zone. So not too much. And this is a talc-free powder. It's a great powder for someone who do not like powder as well. It does provide soft focus, blurring effects. It does help to control the shine. It's light coverage and it's very natural finish. I'm going to use NARS Cosmetic Laguna Bronzing Powder. The shades I'm using Laguna 2, and this is a free of talc and long wear bronzer. You see I'm using a little bit, just give Morgan a little more even sun kiss. A little more of a sun kiss, I mean. And I'm gonna blend to the next area as well. Same thing on this side. You can see that just a little bit of the, fresh tint and the bronzer. I mean, everything kind of goes seamless, and it gives her that kind of like, leftover sun kiss, and it's really beautiful on the skin. So my whole team thinks she looks fantastic. It's ready to go. She doesn't need to add anymore. But the look today is, I'm planning in my head, I'm doing like a soft focus red lips and like a soft smoky eye as well. So of course I'm gonna continue. But if you, every day, if you like to prep the skin like this and a little mascara, I think you fantastic, ready to go. Even you don't put anything on, but if you want to match the skin and give this like luminous sun-kissed look, that's all you need to do. Morgan eyebrow, we lighten them a little bit just to blend with her hair color, but I'm gonna fill in a little bit some of the gap. I like it lighter on the eyebrow, so we're gonna do a little bit where it have a little gap. You see right here, I just filled in a little bit. The two products I'm going to use is Vanngo Beauty Precision Brow Pencil and Vanngo Beauty True Feather Brow Marker and Gel Duo. And you see I'm doing just a little bit where I just needed to fill out more. But as you can see, I keep the shade is pretty light, the same color that I light the eyebrow. And a little bit that, maybe a little bit here, just very minimum, because the whole point I try to keep the eyebrows still light. I'm using a marker, just fill in a little bit. When you do this kind of eyebrow, when you want to keep it soft and light like this, try to really train your application. Try not to press the pencil too hard because it's going to look too dark, and try to draw everything very little, step by step like this, so the eyebrow is still gonna look soft for you. Because I think if you do heavy-handed everything, it won't give you this natural soft eyebrow effect. And we do the same on the other side. And then what I'm gonna do is use the brow gel to set the eyebrow. So you can see that I still keep them soft and light because everything I do just very effortless and not too heavy painted on. For eyes, I'm going to use these 4 products. The first one is Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Weightless Eye Primer. The second one is Victoria Beckham Beauty Satin Kajal Liner. The third one is Lancome Lash Idol Volumizing and Lash Lifting Mascara. And the last product is the Dior Backstage Eye Palette. So as I mentioned, I'm going to do more like a soft, just a really soft smoky eye with like a stained red lip. And so everything I'm going to do on the eye a bit more softer not too heavy painted on. So everything's just like a soft wash instead like a really dark smoky eye. First, I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow primer. Next, I'm going to use the eyeshadow, but these are the 3 shades I'm going to use. The first shadow I'm going to use is the light one here. Same brush I use the eyeshadow primer, so you don't get the new brush. I'm going to do a little bit lighter in this area. I want to open her eye out a little bit more. A little bit of the eye wash there. Next, I'm going to use the second shades here, just along the lower lash line. And also on the crease here area. As I mentioned, everything very soft wash, not heavy. And I can do a little bit, brush it outward as well. I'm doing the same on this side. You see that I use these 2 colors just to open the eye, and the other one just give it like a nice base. So this part is I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit with a little bit deeper. You see, I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. And these are great because they creamy powder and it's really easy to blend and layer them. So it's very, very easy to use. You can see I just do a little bit. A little bit at a time. So you know, you don't want to do too much. I'm doing the same on this side. And I use the same brush from the other color. So you see that a little bit just to smoke it out, and maybe a little bit on the bottom here too, a little bit there. And I'm gonna do a little more, a little bit on the crease here, but not too much. So the mix between the 2 colors there is give you this natural diffuse, like a wash on the eyelid, which is beautiful. And I think sometimes you just blend different color in there just to, you know, just keep that dimension in there. Because sometimes you use just one color, it doesn't give you the same effect. And then you use that blending brush. Just wash it out a little bit like this. That's the maximum I'm going to do with the eyeshadow. I'm not going to put any more because the lips is going to be quite powerful with the red lips. And I think sometimes the heavy eye is going to be too much. Next, I'm going to use this eyeliner, and the color is cinnamon, and also it's not black. It is more like a warm chocolate brown color, like a light chocolate brown, which is beautiful. And this one also long wear, and it's a smooth formula. Just do a little bit here, just extend the eye a little longer. And mainly from the outer part. I'm doing the same on this side. You see that just a little liner there just help to lift the eye. I'm going to do the liner on the upper waterline as well. Do the same on this side. I think that, you know, like a soft smoky like that, even no lips color is still gorgeous. You know, you don't have to have a red lips, but I'm blinded to have a red lip. But you can see this is just like a soft smoky for someone who want to look effortless as well. I'm going to curl the lashes off camera, and I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to use 2 coats on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. I really like this mascara. It's always one of my go-to. It is a volumizing and lengthening, and it doesn't get clumpy. It's a great mascara for someone who like refined lashes but still have the volume. It's long wear and it's oil free. So I got upstairs from my studio. It's a dance studio, so you can hear all the noise of people running around dancing. For blush, I'm going to use the blush from Simi Hayes Beauty Solar Tint Blush Duo. They both cream blush. One side is more velvety finish and one is more sheer and dewy balm. And I know the shade is quite bright, but these kind of blush, when you apply on the skin, that's when it's gonna feel like blush from within, because the color is give you that just a flush that you're trying to do. And using bright color is sometimes it helps to achieve that. So what I'm gonna do just a little bit. You just dab, dab, dab. You see very little on the brush. And then you just apply the skin. You see very little at a time. And never scared of these bright blush, because when I blind the skin with the right amount, I mean, you see that? It's just like a beautiful glow from within blush that you're doing. See, just a little bit like that. Just really gorgeous. And then I'm gonna go to the side. This is where it's a bit more dewier. So I'm just do a little more, just so you get more freshness. And it's great to use this kind of brush so you have more control exactly where you blend. And I would recommend to use the motion I'm doing like this, more tap, 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 instead trying to do a swiping motion. And you can layer them like what I do, or you can wear just like this side or that side. You don't have to use both like I do. You can use just one side. But the finishing is really beautiful. For highlighter, I'm going to use from Gucci Beauty. This one is a glow highlighter. The shades I'm using is the warm gold. And this is the powder gel formula. I'm going to use just a little bit. It's emollient and it's not dusty at all. So it's almost like creamy, powdery finish. You can use a finger if you want to, or you can use a fan brush like I do. A little bit on the nose, a little bit on the cupid bow. Anywhere that you want to add some radiance to the face. And it is multi-dimensional glow. It's just really subtle, but it's beautiful. We look at Morgan, and I mean, she looked just gorgeous with her all natural lips color. So, you know, this is another direction that you want to go as well with this eye makeup look. You can see that it's just really beautiful. But I just got these two products in my PR package. The lipstick is from Celine. It's a clothing brand. Now they launch in beauty, and they sent me a lipstick and also a lip brush, and I truly really like this lip brush. For me, it is a little smaller than most lip brush I use, but if you want a precision lip brush, this would be a great one for you. By the way, this is not sponsored. I'm just talking. I think it's just beautiful. And this is the lipstick they sent me. But the look I'm going to do is I'm not going to do precise red lips. I'm going to do more diffuse lips. So I'm going to use an eyeshadow blending brush like this. And that's what I'm going to do for the application. So because I love the lips color she has so much, but because I say I'm going to do red lips, so I have to stick with that. So what I'm going to do, you see that? I'm going to do, this is a great way for someone who want to wear red lipstick, but do not want to commit to a really strong, heavy lipstick. So use a blending brush and you apply. That's how you're going to do a red lip. So you do that with the intensity, you know, slowly as you go, and to see the level of the intensity, the red that you want. You know, if you do like this, it's going to be quite overwhelming. If you apply like what I'm doing right now, and you keep add on slowly, and you can see the intense of the red that you want. You see that I'm doing just very diffuse and really soft on the edges. And if someone who have full lip like Morgan, sometimes like if you do a full drawing lips, it could look so heavy as well. And so this is a great way you can create a stain, you know. Slightly smile for me, yeah, like that. So you see I just do really soft focus on the lips, and I think it's quite beautiful this way. As you can see, you just build to the intensity you want to. You can go the whole thing like this if you want to, or if you want more defined lip shape, you can use the lip brush and just really make it really defined and clean shape. On Morgan, I think it looked great with like this. What I would even like to try is a little more intense on the center here, and kind of diffuse on the rest of them. And it's just another idea to wear a lipstick. You can use the same technique like this on the deeper berry color if you want to wear deep color but you got nervous. And the same thing on red, you know, you can go as little you want to, and you still get the shade that you prefer, but it doesn't look too heavy. And this is radiant finish, and it is a long wear formula, and it's super hydrating. And what I'm going to do a little bit more, you see that just really intense on the center here. But it's a great way to create a natural stain of the lips. To set the makeup, I'm going to use Lancome Fix It, Forget It setting spray. That is the final look, guys. It is a modern take on how to wear, you know, like a stained red lipstick, and you know, just soft smoky eye. I hope you enjoy the look. Thank you, Morgan, for coming back to the channel. We filmed her a few years ago, and this is the second look video on her. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on social media as well. Thank you.